Alright. One, Heidi Run. You can see the actual picture of the supposed user or whatever. Obviously doesn't look like this. And obviously, what the heck does that have to do with this Tetris looking app that I've seen dozens of times and never actually plays like it says it does. So first, let's just go ahead and go to install now. It has various photos of different things, so it's really hard to tell what the hell this game is exactly. Let's go ahead and install it. Now let's see. I've already installed it. We're going sideways. Right. So before I even start playing, clearly doesn't look like what was advertised. And they use that game a lot, or that trailer for it, to advertise various stuff. And it's never that game. They just know the whole Tetris look seems interesting, but we don't want their crowd. This just looks like a bad sort of Mario type game. Let's see, I'm gonna go back to the... I can't go home, I can't go out. The only thing I do is click rewind. Just start over. So the level just goes on. And repeatedly. I mean, if you're into this, fine. I'm not gonna stop you from playing. I simply wanted to see if the trailer is actually that game that I've seen advertised so many times, but it's never actually that. And I don't know, if you're into something like this, which isn't what they were trying to sell us from the start, then, you know, have at it. But at least now you know what this game really is. Like, compared to what they lied to us about. I really don't like playing games like this on my phone. It's kind of uncomfortable to use controls. They aren't necessarily physical, they're on screen. And I don't feel like a control is always very useful. I'm gonna play a little bit. Let's give it a try. And to give you a little bit more of an understanding of the game, but it doesn't really seem like it gets any more complicated than what I've shown already. The level seems to change up a bit. That is, guy. Well, it sucks. Once again, these are looking crap. I don't know why they're there. If they don't do anything, it's kind of pointless. See, I don't even know if you fall if you go in the water and die. And there's not a lot to go on from the start. Just see if we can make it to the end at all. Let's see what's over here. I don't know if I'm gonna get to the end or fail again, but we'll find out when. Ah! So, once again, this is clearly not what they advertised to us. Like, literally every time I see that game being advertised for something, it is definitely not that game, which is clearly disappointment, because based on that video, we find it interesting, and then we get something that's not that. So, I mean, it's just straight false advertising, which is clearly annoying. Yep, you die in the water. Now we know. I don't want to waste too much of the time, but now we have a good idea of how this works, and that we're lied to from the start. But at least, once again, you know exactly what the game is like, the actual game is like. I know what you're getting into.